Hello, poopsies. Notice something different? I'm in a VRBO. I just want to quickly say my thank yous to everyone who, and Paco included, who helped me get this rental. It was just a few people, but thank you anyway to that few people who helped me. I had to pitch in the rest from my own cash on the side. So yes, I needed a place to stay for at least 3 days. I was hoping a week for peace, but at least 3 days. They were pretty much done with my driveway almost by the time I left. So I just left today. And yeah, so if you'd like to support this channel to do stuff like this, to show you new places, go on Bomboni.com, where then I am able to give you a Reiki healing session, a tarot reading appointment, and much more. So I have some bookings to catch up on while I am here. So this is my first video I'm filming here. So I love the place. It's beautiful. I'm going to give you guys a special tour of it very soon. And it looks like in this chilly and rainy cold weather, the pool looks nice and warm. So I'm very much looking forward to trying that out once I'm done with work. Paco is still on edge at a new place he's unfamiliar with. So yeah, let's jump right into this video. This video is going to be about healing through an addiction. So I'm not going to say that word on this video. I'm going to say a temptation, right? Specifically for someone who struggles with gambling. So instead of that word, I'm going to say poker face. Okay, poker face temptation, all right? You could even say, let's say like lottery temptation or slot machine temptation, you get what I'm trying to say. I can only say so much on here. But yeah, so if you are struggling with any temptation, right, nothing specific, I'm going to talk about that for this 15-minute custom ASMR video. And this is a custom ASMR video. Thank you to Didi who booked. They want me to keep their name anonymous, so I'll just say Didi. And so if you'd like to book your own custom ASMR, the links will be in the description below. Okay, so go check that out. All right, friends, so I'm going to be honest with you. They wanted my own advice. I'm not good at advice for that stuff. I'm good at advice for perhaps, but nothing like, crazy, right? I'm not saying that poker face is crazy. I'm just saying nothing out of that ordinary, right? Because I feel like what I went through is crazier than that, honestly. So yeah, but I can help you based on my perspective of it, of temptations in general. Maybe you're a person of faith and you're struggling with temptation. Okay, great. So this video is for you as well. So whenever I do these, I always like to reach a broad audience. But so whenever you are struggling, you're tempted with anything that you don't want to do, first thing you have to do is check in with yourself, Remind yourself, is this any good for me? Is this serving my highest purpose right now? Is this really going to fulfill what I want to be doing moving forward? You have to stop yourself in that moment, check in with yourself. I know it's hard. You think it wasn't hard for me looking at the pink vodka cans in the refrigerator they have in this VRBO? You think I didn't want a swig? Of course I did. But I checked in that moment. I took a breath. I'm like, okay, you're 2.5 years into this, okay, this sober journey. So, if you're reaching for the slot machine, if you're reaching for the computer to play online poker with your friends or strangers in Russia, who cares? Same thing, same concept, right? You have to check in immediately. It's like when you're angry, you have to stop yourself and check in with yourself in this present moment. What am I doing? You have to ask yourself, what are you doing? Just like a parent would scold their child, reaching for the cookie jar. You're tempted, but you have to self-parent. Your mama and your papa is not going to be there for you as much anymore once you're past 18. So what are you doing? You have to ask yourself, what am I actually doing? So honestly, the first thing I like to do is look in the mirror. Do I want to destroy all this? You know, do I want to ruin my life? You know, you have to, sometimes I've had to go to the mirror when I was like horribly depressed, didn't want to get out of bed. I had to look in the mirror and tell myself, literally, pull yourself together, you know? So sometimes that's what you have to do. Do it for your family, for your friends, for your loved ones. Otherwise it gets worse, you know? Look at that number in your bank account. Tell yourself, do you want all that to be gone? You know, if it's 50, 100,000, look at that number. Do you want all that to be gone because of what you're dealing with and struggling with? It's not just about poker face temptation. It's about literally any temptation can destroy you. It can destroy you financially. It can destroy your children's future, even the children you don't have yet. Yeah. Think about that one, right? Just you personally, you know, why, like, for a lot of people who are struggling with poker face temptation, okay, it's about money, right? Like, you have the money or you have the credit card and you can use it. You know you can use it, right? You have the cash on hand. You know you can use it. It's virtual. It's that easy. My favorite thing to do, if you're really struggling, freeze them credit cards. You know, you can even scissor and chop them up if you're bold, but I know we need to use them sometimes. So freeze them, put them in water, in a tray, put them in your freezer. So it takes effort to thaw it and use it. You know, you're going to be lazy. You're going to be too lazy to open that freezer and be like, nah, this isn't worth it. You know, do not save your credit card info online. I would say that. Do not have it auto pay or auto save. Nothing, okay? When it comes to poker face temptations, okay? Okay. So, yes. You have to look yourself in the mirror. You have to get a big mirror and just look at yourself in it, okay? It's not that hard. You know, honestly, even like for me, I can't, sometimes it's hard for me to be around other drinkers, right? Don't watch any movies relating to, you know, gambling or anything like that. Don't watch anything that will even be close to that. Like, if someone is in a movie, in a show on Netflix, and they're in a casino in that movie or that show, you know, you might want to stay away from that. I know, it's hard, okay? I know that's like in every freaking movie, but you know what, child, maybe look away, right? Like a parent would protect their child. If that scene comes on the movie, just do this, right? You have to self-parent. I know it's difficult, it's a struggle. Another advice, if you really struggle with that and you live alone, you're all alone, call up a friend. If you live with someone, tell that person, hold me accountable, okay? Hold me accountable. Journaling is also another good thing, okay? Writing down your thoughts and feelings. How do I feel right now? Check in, you know. Sometimes when I feel really cruddy, I go take a hot bath, you know? I go take a hot bath. I haven't done that in months. You know, I used to have a nice big garden bath. I don't have that anymore. But go take a hot bath, okay? All right, get that Lysol, spray that tub up and clean it up and go take a hot bath with Epsom salt. I'm telling you something about that also. Not medical advice, but I'm just saying it removes the toxins from you, okay? For me personally, I like dandelion root tea. That's helped with my liver to remove toxins, because at one point I was feeling some who knows what in a certain region of my body from too much. So yeah, child, do what you do. Natural remedies work best, work for me. You do what you do. Consult a physician. I'm not here to tell you the medical advice. That's not this video. This video is for all entertainment purposes only. This is all allegedly. I'm definitely not here to help you through your temptations as well. I'm just an ASM artist giving sleep. Please consult someone if you have a serious issue, okay? Go to a rehabilitation treatment center and get treated, or visit a counselor or therapist, okay? That's not my job, honey. I give good advice, but it ends there at the disclaimer, okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm just a YouTuber. I can only help so much, realistically. Again, I have good advice. If someone books a tarot reading or Reiki healing, I can help you through a lot of stuff. I really, truly can. But I'm not allowed to say that I can help you heal. You see what I'm saying? Wink, wink. Okay, so anyways, I'm not allowed to disclaim that. But anyways, so Didi and others, whatever you're going through, also make sure you have a connection to Source, God, Universe, Spirit, World, Ancestors. Maybe you have a connection to Oshun or Cleopatra. Whatever it is, have a connection to something greater than you. Even your higher self is greater than this physical, dense flesh that doesn't know any better. We are all what they call sinners, right? I don't like that word because it's so... But anyways, we're all in a way, right? So because of that, our flesh, this physical flesh, is tempted constantly, whether it's that soda pop you shouldn't be drinking, that peach seltzer in a can, you know what I'm saying? Light one up, or whatever, right? We are, or even over consuming media or bad news, negative Nancy news, as I call it. Even like, honestly, you like anything, just anything. Use your imagination. That's the flesh. You have to reach Source, or the higher version of yourself that knows that that's not the way. They're never going to judge you and say that's wrong, like a parent perhaps would. But and that's why it's so much more loving. Meditation helps me every day. If I don't meditate every morning, I'd be dead. Are you kidding me? That's the only thing keeping me together, and it helps me with a lot of anger issues I have, because I have a lot. And it keeps me cool, calm, and collected, to start my day right. However you start your day is how it's going to go. If you started off at 11 in the morning already online with your poker chips, no, okay? The rest of your days, you're constantly thinking about the next bet, the next thing, the next win. This goes even for, honestly, stock market. This goes, even investments, if you're just making rash decisions. I always say sleep on it, okay? Whisper to your pillow at night before you make a decision. If you are ever uncertain about a path to choose in your life, sleep on it. I'm telling you, it has saved me through so many rash decisions. If you still can't make up your mind, guess what? Sleep another night. Sleep on it again. I'm telling you, this is going to save your life, okay? It's going to save you money, stress, and time. So talk to a counselor, talk to someone that loves you. Could be a parent, a grandparent, a best friend, and talk to God, Source, Universe, Spirit, whoever, whatever, okay? All right. So, and yes, booking services like these does help. So get creative, it's about channeling energy. I find with temptations a lot of times, for me, it was boredom. So I needed to fill that time. I needed to do something else in that time, right? So I found different things to occupy, like word puzzles, coloring pencils. It was that simple all along. Who knew? Spending more time outside, petting the animals, whatever. There's always something to do. Check in, write down in your journal. What did I do at 2 o'clock today, 3 o'clock today, 4 o'clock today? Don't be hard on yourself. You're going to fall back. You're going to slip up. I've been in and out of my sober journey, honey, like since my teenage years, okay? I shamelessly say that, all right? Half my life, literally, okay? 15 years now. Like, I've slipped up. I've messed up so many times. This is probably, hands down the longest time I've went without that, thankfully. Thank you, Jesus. But it required a lot of prayer, a lot of meditation, a lot of talking to people, a lot of counseling, a lot. Okay. Sorry, y'all. It's awfully quiet here for being on a main road, literally. Anyway, so yes, do what you can, and that's because I'm I'm gonna be honest, I love myself, right? I really do, and I look out for my own needs. And you have to love you, right? Because a stranger may not love you, but you gotta love you, just like God loves you, right? So you have to keep yourself on the lookout when it comes to things like this. And it's a choice at the end of the day. It's a choice to change. You have to decide from today, January, 21st, 2025, or whenever you watch this, maybe January 22nd onwards. Right now, you can even write that down in your notebook. I am changing. And it's going to be emotional. It's going to be very emotional. It's going to activate something in you immediately. I'm telling you, this worked for so many things, like my anger. I checked in with myself in moments I could be impulsive, Breathe. You have to take a breath and realize, why am I so angry? And I had to ask myself that, So ask yourself, why am I so tempted? Why am I so focused on these online coins, these chips, whatever? Why am I so why would I let this little stupid virtual thing consume me? Really? You have to get mad enough about your life. Why would I let that consume my life? That little piece of on that screen is going to consume me? No, hell, no way in hell, right? You have to check in, literally. You have to talk to yourself. It's okay. Who cares if your roommate thinks you're crazy? They probably already think you're crazy. You think they're crazy too. We're all crazy. It's okay? Myself included. So don't worry about judgment, okay? So find the right people to talk to and get the help you need, and yes, all of the above, right? Like I said, do your best, because it's not that simple as a quick fix, a switch, You have to, part of loving yourself is being kind to yourself even when you slip up and you fall back to old ways. I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect. I have still my issues and temptations too that I'm trying to work on. And admittingly, I lied. I struggle with that sometimes. I just lied to myself. Honey, a couple of them I'm not even trying to work on, okay? I'm just lying to myself. But yes, maybe I do need to work on, right? So you have to be honest with yourself. Am I lying to myself? Am I in denial? Am I constantly telling myself this is something I deeply care for? Because if it's not, you gotta know. You gotta tell yourself. Because again, we're all sinners in flesh. We're all gonna mess up somewhere. Work on the one that moves you most deeply first and affects your life and other people's life around you most deeply first, okay? If you have a little thing on the side that, is controllable, but it's not noticeable, it's not a big deal, maybe put that aside first. Prioritize the big issues first, okay? You can't tackle everything at once. I'm telling you, it's gonna drive you nuts. Tackle the big boss, then do the side quests. Got it? All right. Especially if you're dealing with multiple issues. So again, this will take a lot of management. The more issues you have, the more help you need and backup, I'm telling you. Okay? But your angels are with you. I pray they are always. No matter what you're going through, I hope you enjoyed this 15-minute custom ASMR booking. Again, thank you, Dee, for giving me permission to post public on my YouTube page. If you'd like to book your own custom ASMR, TonyBomboni.com. I really do hope this advice helped. I'm just speaking from the heart here. Okay? Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed, and I will see you all very soon. On to the next video. Bye, guys.